Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video. I'll be giving my thoughts on Bitcoin, explain what I'm watching. Nothing much changed from the last video, but I think I have some things to talk about, so especially on the lower time frame, so let's get right into it. What I've marked here are just the extremes of this stupid range we've been trading in for ages. So the range low around 16k and the range high around 17k, okay? Swing low, swing high, key points of liquidity, key points of stops resting above and below there. But yeah, no clean draw on either side because none of them has been swept. We did sweep this key high right here and yeah, slightly made an equal high above here. What does that mean? We've taken local liquidity above this high, but we could still see another spike to take out all of the stops below this high as well and below this key high here, obviously as well. Okay, so before we start talking about shorts back down towards Monday low and this low, we've got to be cautious that this can still do something like this and then reject and go for the lows, okay? So what we can do then is dive into the lower time frames and see where stops are resting then. So let's move on to the hourly chart. What do we see? We've got quite some highs resting up here. And what's the downside liquidity? That was this low, or could also take this low there as well, because that's the low where we bounced from after we swept the highs and saw the ugly rejection. But it doesn't really matter. What does matter is that we've taken out these lows with this candle here, okay, and that we have these local highs here, as you can see, high here as well, here and here, and none of these have been taken, okay? So blindly shorting here, stops above there and targeting Monday low, I don't think that'll work. It obviously, it could work, but what I would rather wait for then would be some upside here, take out those stops at least into, boom, key level that got swept. What else do we have? We have the downside, the swing high to the swing low. So that's your low there. OTE resting slightly above this key level. So wait for the pump in there, take those highs, rejection. If we get back below there, trade it back towards the lows. And at that point, we should be ready for more downside towards Monday low, okay? Now, how do we trade this? I was and still am currently in a long, scalp long, so nothing major, just longed the sweep here of these lows, and I was targeting, as I said, this high, and potentially, if we manage to reclaim this and we have quite some strength, I could see a pump to take out all of the stops above here as well, and at that point, extend targets towards this 17k high, okay? So that was my plan. Overnight we got, we attempted to sweep these highs, to sweep this high 3 times, but failed 3 times. Now we saw the ugly rejection and some downside. So what's the invalidation for my long? If we take the swing low to the swing high, so the latest leg, right? Let me remove all of these for now. So just from the swing low, so the latest swing towards new highs is from this low, okay? That's where the leg started. Towards this high, we can see beautifully OTE is resting down here, okay? So what does that line up with? This area broke down, broke back above. So what do we call it? Breaker, whatever you want to call it. Supply being broken to the upsides, retesting to the downside is should act as demand. So what I could see here is another sweep of the lows, something like this, into OTE, and then the strong reclaim, and then go for liquidity above these highs. And at that point, if we do get another sweep of these lows, it could have enough strength to get another push towards that range high, okay? If we don't, so we go for the lows first, and we do this, then I see the chances higher of just going for the highs here, rejecting, and at that point just losing OTE, losing all of this, and going for Monday low. So that's basically what I'm basing my plan off for the coming, let's say hours, days. Invalidation for my long would be a clean break below here. If we pump in here, I'll most likely get out of most of my longs. If we dump here, I'll give it some time to reclaim this and go back for the highs from there. If that doesn't happen and it just nukes, well, then my trade got invalidated and I'll get stopped out. What I'd be looking for then, so if we don't take liquidity to the upside and we just straight up nuke below OTE, I let price develop, but I will be looking for longs again on the sweep of Monday low and potentially even this low right here. So then at that point, look for something like this, spike below there, strong reclaim, and then look for scalp longs again. All right, hope you enjoyed. Low time frame update on Bitcoin. If you did, leave a like on the video, that helps me a lot. Subscribe to my YouTube, and big thanks to PrimeXBT for sponsoring these videos. Link is in the description. Go use the link, appreciate the support. If you want to support me in any way, that's the best you can do. Just use the link. There's a promo code as well to get up to $7,000 in bonus. You can trade all kinds of markets on PrimeXBT, so definitely worth checking them out. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.